New Hampshire's WMUR-TV, ABC 9, Manchester.
Jim Matthews, the computer programmer for Dartmouth College up in New Hampshire, is in the hot seat right now and doing quite well. He's up to, well, he's going for $32,000 in just a moment, and it's all of his lifelines left. That's a nice place to be. So, we didn't mention that you were married, and your wife, Marge, is backstage with your two sons,
Yes.
Daniel and Dylan.
Yes.
11 and 10, and both of them get involved in the game quite a bit, huh?
Yep.
So we have Sarah, your cousin, sitting right behind you over there. Lovely smile you've got, Sarah. I've been noticing you. Right over his shoulder. And what do you do?
I'm in law school.
How do you like it?
I like it just fine.
Here at NYU?
Yes.
Yes. First year was tough, wasn't it?
Very tough.
And the
Very
second year
tough.
eases up a little bit.
Yeah.
Good. Now, here's what I want to know about you. You're very interested in Mars. In fact, you're a member of the Mars Society. You people study Mars, right?
Right.
Now, let me ask you something, and don't be inhibited by the people around us. Is there life on Mars? What do you think?
Oh, what do I think?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
My guess is maybe, maybe one chance in 100, maybe. But it's not very interesting life.
Some people would say absolutely not, but what gives you the thought that there may be hope for this?
Just the things that they've found recently.
Like what?
Well, especially on Earth, that they've found life living in places they didn't think life could live, at the bottom of volcanoes and
You
things.
mean to tell me you think there's life on Mars because we found some obscure form of life here on Earth?
You see a flaw in that reasoning?
I want it to be if you could find something up on Mars that was moving, breathing, living.
Yeah.
No, huh?
Now, we still, we look for footprints and things, but...
Well, you think there's a possibility?
Yeah.
I would like to think there's somebody else out there besides... I'd hate to think that this is it.
Yes. Well,
Look around at this audience. Tell me this ain't it.
I think we should send somebody there to find out.
That's what we're going to do one day, I hope, right? All right, Jim, you're doing great. You're up to $32,000, and you're 6 away from $1 million, and you've got all your lifelines. You're in a great position. Let's get back to it. Let's play. Here we go. For $32,000, what character on the television series MASH was from Ottumwa, Iowa? Radar O'Reilly, Margaret Houlihan, Trapper John, Charles Winchester.
I seem to remember Radar O'Reilly talking about his mother back in Ottumwa, Iowa. It's been a while since I've seen MASH.
But you're sure it was Radar?
That's what I'm remembering.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a pretty good memory.
So I'm going to say my answer is A, Radar O'Reilly.
And make it your...
Final answer.
Yes, you're right. It's Radar O'Reilly. You see, some contestants would say, wait a minute, let me check that. Let me recheck that and take a lifeline. Maybe go to the audience or something. Good for you. You didn't do that. And now you're 5 away from the million, and you still have the 3 lifelines. And here it comes for $64,000. Who argued the appeal before the U.S. Supreme Court for the African slaves who inspired the movie Amistad? John Jay, Daniel Webster, Andrew Jackson, John Quincy Adams.
Well, I wish I could say Daniel Webster and give another plug to a Dartmouth alum. But from what I remember of the movie, Anthony Hopkins played the person arguing the appeal, and he was John Quincy Adams. So my answer is John Quincy Adams, D.
Final?
Final answer.
Good for you. It's John Quincy Adams. He's won $64,000. Whoa, that was dynamite. I thought for a minute you were going to remember Hopkins and not remember the character's name he played. But you came through with that one. All right, so here we are. 3 lifelines, 4 questions. We're going to win $1 million here, right? We're going for $125,000 anyway, and here it is. What watch company created Internet Time? It's right down your alley. A new clocking system in which the entire world adopts a single time zone. Swatch, Fossil, Rolex, Swiss Army. Maybe I was wrong, but Jim, have you heard of Internet Time?
Yes.
We just got to try to figure out who created it, I guess, right?
I believe I remember seeing on a website once saying that the current time was such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, but it wasn't in any particular time zone. And they had the Swatch logo and they said, Swatch time. And that they were trying to promote that on the internet as being a time zone for the whole internet.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
I don't remember them calling it exactly internet time. I remember them using the word swatch. But that sure sounds like what we're talking about. As I recall, they wanted the time zone to be the time in Switzerland where they're based. Which is, I guess, their prerogative. I believe the answer is a swatch.
Okay, good. Now I got to ask you one more time. Final answer?
Final answer.
Yes, he's won $125,000. When we come back, he goes for $250,000 in just a moment.